Hey everyone, we're taking a look at Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward, a game name that makes me go cross-eyed whenever I think about it. I always want to say Heavensward, Heavens something else. I don't know. I'm Andrew Reiner. Dan Tack's playing the game.
I am.
And you've been playing the hell out of this the last couple of weeks since it launched.
Absolutely.
We're playing the PC version. It's also available on PS4, correct?
That is correct.
And what are we doing, Tack?
Well, we just queued up for a random boss encounter, and we got one of the new ones. So this is an encounter that's in Heavensward. This is the boss Ravana.
And you're going to be showing off the worst character ever created in Final Fantasy history. Dan Zax.
That's my character. I don't have all my hotbar set up, but...
we make fun of George Lucas for making bad names. Dan Zax is George Lucas level.
Sure. And I am playing a Machinist, one of the new Heavensward classes. I will not be playing it particularly well today, as I don't have all my hotbars and cool stuff set up. So you'll notice I'm lacking a few of the tools that I might want to use, as the Machinist has many, many buttons in his rotation. But here's this. This is one of the two new trial encounters with Heavensward.
And there's the Heavenswords right there.
That's what Reiner thinks the Heavenswords are.
What is the Heavensward?
I don't know.
It's fiction-based, I guess?
So we're a gun-using class. We have a Gauss barrel, which we're going to attach to our gun right now. This sort of makes me lose my mobility and do more damage.
Really exciting encounter so far.
Well, we're getting into it. Hang on.
Okay, here we go.
So I'm going to set my turret up.
All right. Tack hanging out in the back, not doing anything. Shooting a crossbow, throwing some nuggets.
Yeah, throwing some nuggets.
Chicken nuggets. Throw them at that thing. Got a little guy over there healing. A little guy over there just kind of standing there shooting stuff.
I absolutely love Reiner's commentary on MMOs, really do. It's my favorite thing.
Well, explain what's going on.
So this encounter starts off like most raid encounters. Well, this isn't really raid, but like most trial encounters, it starts off pretty easy. People can get their bearings. There'll be some stuff to dodge, but this encounter is multi-part. So pretty soon he's gonna fly up in the air and give us some stuff to dodge, and then there's gonna be a phase where he'll summon a bunch of
a butt hill. What?
He's gonna summon a butt hill. No, he's gonna summon a bunch of ads.
Okay.
That we're gonna have to kill in a timely fashion, or we'll die. We'll just lose.
All right, he's flying up.
Yeah, he's gonna do some stuff with his swords, the Heavenswords.
Yeah, he's powering them up. Fire.
As we're calling them now.
Some kind of rave or something. I don't know what's happening. What is he doing? Whoa. That wasn't good.
Yeah, here we go. So we want to make sure we stay out of those.
They don't give you enough time.
Then we're gonna have to go in. This is not a high-end raid encounter, okay? This is a story raid encounter. You actually have to do this to progress through Heavensward, okay?
Visually, this is stunning. This is beautiful.
Yes. This is one of the best-looking MMOs, if not the best-looking MMO I've ever played.
What else is up in those ranks?
As far as visuals go, nothing can compete with it right now.
But you said among maybe.
I did say that.
All right, moving on.
Let's move on.
So, how many different attacks does he have? Have we seen everything?
No, we have not.
Okay.
So first he's doing this one more time, and then he's gonna summon the additional ads when he comes back down. And also another factor to consider here, he's gonna be breaking the walls of this place. So you don't want to get your back caught to an open position, because then when he pushes you back, you'll fall right off, and you'll wipe the. Well, I mean, it'll set your group back a lot. You might lose because of it.
And you're level 70?
60 is the new cap.
That's 60 is the new cap. Okay.
We've all been downgraded to level 54 to do this. This is one of the cool things in the game. Like, at the end game, they sort of recycle all the old content by leveling you down to let you play it and still get good end of game rewards for it. So this also helps like newcomers to the game. So if like a new guy queues up for like a level 30 dungeon, you'd think there'd be no one to play with him, right?
Right.
But they'll just take high-level players, put them in there with them, and they'll get high-level rewards. It's called duty roulette. So you kind of get a varied amount of dungeons and activities every day.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's cool. It's a cool way to keep old content fresh and relevant.
And what other new content is in this? Obviously, this is a big expansion for the game.
This is a huge expansion. This is a monster expansion. There's lots of content from questing to flying mounts, a bunch of new zones, trials like this one, and they just added the ginormous Alexander raid, 2 days ago.
What is that?
which I can't wait to try it. I'm 2 item levels.
Why don't
away
we do it?
I'm 2 level. Well, for one thing, it would take a long time, and for another thing, I'm 2 item levels away from being able to do it. My character's gear isn't good enough yet. It's very close. I need 1 more piece of gear, but they want to make sure that you're, able to handle the encounters before you go in.
Now, I obviously haven't played Final Fantasy XIV.
Sure.
Just a question about the HUD there. What's that weird cross-stitching stuff down there in the lower right-hand corner?
That is actually my inventory.
Okay.
The blue things are inventory items, and so it shows which spots I have unfilled. So now we're going up in the air. If we didn't kill the ads, we'd get killed right now. Every ad that we let live would be another sword that he'd throw into us. So this is a big healing phase for our healers. When we hung up back on the ground, we're all damaged. But as you can see, we handled it well. That would have killed us had we not done the ad phase correctly.
So you got a good team here.
This team knows what they're doing. They've fought this guy probably many times.
And these are just randoms you joined up with.
Yep, this is a group queue. There is content that you cannot queue up with randoms for. So if you want the really, really tough stuff, you'll need to form a group of 8 for yourselves and take on... You can take on this guy and Bismarck as some of the new primal encounters. By the way, I'm playing extremely badly. My rotations are way off. Like, I'm not even... Yeah. So this is the reason Machinist DPS gets called bad, because people play like this. But I'm not...
I mean, you're holding your own. I mean, your team is.
Right, I'm just
they
saying...
don't seem upset at
the Machinist
point, right?
rotation is actually extremely complicated in comparison to some of the other classes. Like, I need a whole other hotbar in here, and like you have to time all this kind of stuff. So like, if you're a DPS player that really wants a challenge, the Machinist class will be something you might enjoy from this expansion. And also, this expansion brings us the Astrologian healer support character and the Dark Knight tank character. So those are new jobs.
And Dark Knight tank character sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, so like, Cecil from Final Fantasy IV before he becomes a paladin, essentially.
And Dark Knight was one of the classes they added to 11, like when they came back.
Yeah,
it was like one of those
that's right.
add-on classes, or what were the hybrid classes or whatever.
As I recall, yeah. It's been a while since I played 11, man. Now that game was... This is still like a very traditional MMO.
Right.
But 11 was like, that's like one of the most hardcore MMOs that existed.
That's the MMO I played the most.
Really?
Yeah.
That game was like, no solo content allowed.
No,
man.
my wife Kelly and
serious.
I, we were way into that.
Yeah. That was a hardcore game. That was a game you'd also spend like hours and hours and hours rating. So it's very different than the South Bay. So this game does have that kind of like, you can play hardcore if you want, but it also, like I said, it embraces sort of the new, I just want to play for 20 minutes, I just want to play for an hour kind of thing.
Who's singing?
Oh, dude, this is fun. Okay, so
it's like that weird throat singing, like
you'd expect from a Final Fantasy game, this game has awesome music, awesome bosses, and awesome content. So if you're if you're a nostalgia fan of the series, lots of cool stuff in this for you. As always, right? Like way outside of Chocobos, like you've got the cave with the old witch in the first game. Final Fantasy 1.
Yeah,
with the brooms and stuff that's in here.
Oh wow!
You get to one of the new dungeons is actually essentially the library from Final Fantasy V.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. And we get to go in Alexander again for the raid, so like that's a thing.
What is this retail for?
That's a really good question. I think it's standard retail.
I could look that up.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
As you play your game. And what's your overall take on it so far? I mean, obviously, you kind of detailed what it's like, but...
I highly suggest you watch the podcast, which should be going live today, where we talk about it a little bit in depth. I would say that I'm very pleased with the endgame content and endgame experience, and that the leveling content...
That's Ben Hansen. That's Ben Hansen playing that throat singing.
That is Ben Hansen.
It got louder. I was like getting really excited there for a second.
Yeah.
It's like a crescendo.
That was Hansen. So overall, I did not like the questing portion of it at all. Oh shoot, I got to do a limit break. Hang on. I don't even have it on my hotbar here. We're ready for a tier 3 limit break. Check this out, guys. This is the big one. Satellite beam.
Wow, you were getting excited for the first time in your life, Dan.
That's a big move, as you can see. Yeah. That's a limit break. Like, when a cloud gets...
Say...
They're probably actually pissed that I use it before.
No, type in there, say, you're welcome.
No, I'm definitely not going to do that.
Please do it.
I am not going to do that.
I'm just going to lean over. How do I type?
I am not going to do that.
How do I get that thing that... What?
It's not happening.
Dan sucks.
But yeah. Super pleased with the end game experience. I did not enjoy the questing experience or the way that they gate flying off. Like, you can't do it right away. You've got to like do a bunch of quests and find a bunch of points. So again, if you want to hear more about my thoughts on the game as a whole, please check out the podcast. I talk about it at length. I'd say overall I really like it, but you do have to put in the time to get there.
Okay.
And that was the thing, because it was not a fun trip to level 60, let me tell you.
Oh, how so?
The questing is
But you can't level
subpar.
doing this fun stuff?
Not really, no. I mean, theoretically you could, but very in the theoretical space. You'd have to do this a lot of times.
Jeez.
He's almost dead. I mean, this is a trial.
Feels
So,
like. I mean,
this is the whole raid.
just getting lit up by every type of element at once. Craziness.
He's having a bad day.
What are you doing right there?
I'm getting targeted by something.
You got like a sword on your head. What's that?
Yeah, I think I'm supposed to stay away from other swords or something.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know. Like, targets a couple people. Just making sure my back is
Love
not
this song.
exposed. Isn't it
Is
great?
this on iTunes?
You can get, I think you can actually get the soundtrack, which is impressive. Like in general, I don't know about this tune in particular, but there's lots of nostalgic tracks, like, you know, in the whole game. Like, if you like Final Fantasy, the series, this is a game you should check out.
Yeah, get these guys on Japan's Got Talent. I think they got a shot. This is
Reiner.
good.
Man, you gotta love Reiner.
I'm right next to you.
I know.
Thanks. Anything
almost
else
done.
to point
We're
out?
almost done. We're gonna get
We're
some-
looking at it on screen.
We're gonna get some rewards for doing this.
Okay.
Nice. So I just
Thou has bested me.
got some cool tokens that I can spend to buy some endgame loot.
The sacred rite of combat proclaim the victor. I lay my blades at thy feet, child of man.
And he's down. And that's the Ravana encounter on easy mode, essentially, story difficulty. There's a much harder version that you have to... There you go.
I'm
See?
loving all this.
Yeah, there is so much Final Fantasies, like, right. Everything from music to enemies to triple triad. Like, these are all things in the game you can do. Although I'll say the triple triad isn't as robust as I'd like it to be, but hopefully it improves.
What is Thok? Thok asked.
Thok. That's where we fight. That's
has
where we
ended.
fight Ravana. Yeah, that was the encounter we were just in. So now we're back out in the open world, and we can queue up for more events and stuff.
Yeah, you're going to show some new mounts?
Oh, this is a mount. This isn't a new one.
We'll show a new one. Flying one, man.
I can't fly in this zone. Let me go to a zone I can fly in. One moment. We'll teleport to one of the new areas.
Yeah,
This one's
let's show off some new stuff.
Yeah, this is a cool, like, sort of futuristic mech zone.
So Dan Rack Zax.
Yeah, that's me.
How did you come up with that?
Well, Danrax is the name I use in every game, and they make you take a last name in this game. So I just thought I'd like sync
Continue
up with it. Yeah, go
continue
right
it?
along with it. Yeah,
If you do you cosplay?
I do not right now.
No, you
Do
haven't.
Do you? I have not.
I've thought about it. I wouldn't mind being a stormtrooper.
Okay, that's a little. I could see that.
I mean, you're
yeah.
like concealed.
Yeah, a
right?
stormtrooper's okay, I think.
But then when I see those cosplayers, one of the first things I think is like, what if you have like too much soda?
What if you have too much stuff? So which flying mount do we want to use here? I got the mana cutter, which is sort of like a traditional.
You could just
Ship.
show them off really quick, right?
Yeah, I guess I can. So we'll do the one of these is the dragon.
Oh,
So we can fly across, like, the whole zone is open. Like, we can go wherever we want.
wasn't there some? I'm not up on MMO news. Obviously, probably annoying people that I'm not. But weren't they removing flight from like World of Warcraft or something like that?
There's been a. They said they would never put flight back into the new zones, into the new areas, and now they've gone back on that, and they are going to be putting.
Oh,
back.
okay.
Yeah.
So the community.
The community outrage against. Yeah.
Gotcha.
People really like flight. And it's a cool thing to have, especially here in the end game when, like, I'm just maybe I log on and I want to do a couple of hunts, which is basically track down certain enemies and kill them. Like, there could be like named enemies in the zone that I have to find.
Is our system just not handling this well, or is it just kind of janky?
Our system's not handling it at
Okay.
all. It's pretty smooth usually. And I'm going to switch mounts here. I don't have my thing set up, so I have to manually go to my mount guy, which is annoying, and I'll get this other cool one here.
What is that? It's like
This
an
is the-
airship?
Yeah, a mini airship, basically.
Huh.
Not a traditional Final Fantasy airship, but an airship nonetheless.
I think you gotta get off your dragon,
I
man.
do. I think I can't land.
Yeah, you're like in some weird texture.
We're gonna go over here. So this is one of the cool new areas. This is sort of like a level 58 to 60 area.
Ah, beautiful.
One of the last zones that you'll go through. Yeah, it's pretty pretty. And there's a dungeon here, which is really cool. It has a cool boss called the Curator. He does work.
Bye.
So here's the Mana Cutter.
What are those?
More of a.
Oh. What are those enemies?
Those are just like snake
Oh,
things.
okay. From the side, they just look like 2D snakes or something.
Come on, right. Yeah, so this is the Mana Cutter. It's a cool ship that you'll get both this and the dragon through going through the story to 60. And then of course we got your stable of old mounts to use if you want them. Who knows what we'll get? Oh, the Ahriman eyeball thing.
Huh?
It's like a
Oh, wow.
yeah.
That looks menacing.
A recognizable character from Final Fantasy.
Get your cloak off his face.
I can't control that. What else we got? I got a behemoth. I got, of course, traditional chocos. Yep.
Wearing the black mage or blue mage hat, or
Yes, this is. You can get outfits for your choco. So this is the black mage warding set that he's wearing.
I'm sure he's happy about that.
He really likes it.
I know animals love it when you dress them up.
You can actually work up your choco in this game. Sort of like especially for solo players, it's really important to keep your choco leveled up.
What was that purple rain?
It was just like a purple waterfall of crystal thing.
Sure.
Yeah, So,
Hey, you want to kill something?
I mean, we're not really in killing mode right now. I mean, we can fight stuff if you want, but like most of the content I'm going to be doing is like going on hunts, which we'd have to go back and get like a signpost for.
Yeah, so you're done with all the main content.
The story is
The
complete.
end game. How is the end game overall? Like you said, there's like a lot of randomization.
It's great.
Old
It's great.
stuff.
Lots of stuff to do from gathering, crafting, hunting, improving your loot.
And what is Square's kind of promise on continued content outside of this expansion?
We will probably see continual content updates as we did with the main game on a regular basis. So like new bosses, new raids. I know that there's no 24-man raid yet for the expansion, but one is coming. That'll probably be the next big content push.
And for people like me that are new to this, what's the vitality of this series or this game right now? Like its user base, it's
definitely experiencing resurgence with the expansion. This is one of the big ones. Along with WoW and other big MMOs. This is
in the millions, I take it, or
yeah. This is I think it's above 1 million right now. This is I don't know the exact numbers
because I know Final Fantasy XI existed for a long, long time. I mean, it's like 500,000 strong.
It still technically exists. Like they're on their last story arc, I believe, in that game. Like they're wrapping things up.
Jeez. I quit too early, like a decade early. Apparently.
I think that game was so hardcore that I don't blame you. But this offers you a lot of options.
Yeah, kill those big dragons.
Okay, I should probably go get like the quest to kill them, but
Oh,
here, let's get my choco out here.
man, I love Square's artists. They always knock it out of the park.
Oh, definitely. Like I said, one of the things that I'll never complain about in this, they nail it on that front.
Wait, you're getting a chocobo for what?
I'm gonna summon my friend Choco.
But that's a dragon, man.
Right, he's gonna help me fight the dragon.
Seriously?
Yeah, man. You can summon as long as you've got the consumables.
Close that map.
I'm gonna close it.
I'm just gonna nag the whole time.
No, the UI is completely customizable. So what you see here is like default. You can definitely play around with it all you want and make it look a lot nicer than this. As you can see, the combat's a lot easier with my Choco healing and bumping them.
That's super weird, but kind of cool. Wow, you just did a Shoryuken.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, that's a nice mount.
Oh, he's really cool, and you can customize him. Like you can level him up sort of to your specs.
And can you get anything else other than
He can get.
chocobos?
Look at it. You can get all kinds of skills and.
Well, no.
No.
Is it always just chocobo?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Twiller. Did you name that?
I did. Yes, that's my name for him.
All right, we'll get into that later.
Okay.
But that's Final Fantasy 14 Heavensward.
Yeah. And again, if you want to hear more about it, check out the podcast today because I go in at length about what I did like and what I didn't like.
All right, thanks for showing us that, Dan. And again, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on Test Chamber.